Hello, thanks for checking out my video on the adaptive saber parts custom build from Saber Forge. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. First things first, this is my ASP build. Choosing the $375 ASP Saber plus sound and blade option, it measures in at approximately 1 foot 3.9 inches in length. It is composed of the Prodigal Son Emitter 3, Switch 8, Reliant body with black leather, and pommel 10. All components are in the standard finish, and the electronics are a 12-watt LED in deep blue with the Viridian soundboard. Here's a quick size comparison to the Saber Forge Reliant. As you can see, it is a two-hander build, and to be honest, after assembly, the Saber was a little larger than I had envisioned. However, after handling, I'm still pleased with the product. The weight is fairly balanced, and with practice I should learn to manage it proficiently enough. So I'll start the review beginning with the ordering. For those of us that are members of the Custom Lightsaber Owners page on Facebook, we are all aware that there was a lot of confusion among the less frequent discussion participants as to how one could make an order from the ASP service. Obviously, having the option to buy directly from the builder site would have been ideal in terms of a more user-friendly transaction process, as opposed to selecting a perk package on the Indiegogo campaign page and then separately emailing the selected components parts list to the custom shop. Hopefully this method will be streamlined in the future, as I find it's true in many things that the more moving parts involved, the more susceptible to complication a thing becomes. I could see this being as a cause for trepidation for the more casual or apprehensive saber buyers out there. Definitely something I would recommend addressing to take advantage of the newbies out there looking to get into the community of custom sabers. I ordered my build on the 16th of June of this year, 2016, and received confirmation the following day, stating to allow 7 to 14 days for the saber to be built and shipped, along with the U.S. Postal Service tracking number. My package arrived on the 7th of July, clocking in at 20 days total. So it missed the mark by almost a week. However, as we repeat Saber Forge customers know, even 3 weeks is fast delivery when ordering from Saber Forge. However, to be fair, Saber Forge is great at what they do. I definitely appreciate the service as well as the work that the folks over there do. Alright, so on to the Saber. The virtual builder at saberparts.com indicated that the overall length was to be 1 foot 2.9 inches, so there was a little bit of a miscalculation there, which could be a possible note of caution. I can put it right here. And I'm actually curious to see if other buyers have experienced this with their builds. While it isn't an extreme variance, in the context of saber crafting, being off by an inch is relatively significant. But again, it's not too bad. For the most part, assembly was simple. I did utilize another user's tutorial video for guidance, which was very helpful. I'll supply the link in the description to this video. I definitely recommend watching it if you're going to be assembling your own ASP and have no experience doing that. One point that did give me some trouble was installing the activation switch. Routing it through the switch section was a little difficult and required me to remove the button shroud in order to get it installed. The angle was just too extreme on the connector with the shroud attached to the switch section. Also, I would like to see illuminated activation switches added to the options. It was an oversight on my part. I would have requested it or even ordered it separately had it occurred to me during the purchasing. Also, on the subject of switch sections, while I do see the benefit of having two access points on the switch section, obviously to allow the user to essentially choose the button position, as well as add in the in-hilt recharging port, which is also an option I'd like to see added in the future. It'd be great to get a switch section with a single port, thereby removing the necessity for a dummy button or port cap. As you can see here. That guy. So the function of that is only to cover the hole that would have been there. So it doesn't really add anything other than just covering what would have been a gap in the continuity of the body. So those are essentially my only criticisms for this build. Again, I'm very happy with how well it turned out, and these critiques are strictly my own opinion and should not be taken as dissatisfaction in any way. But yeah, I'll conclude the review with a display of the saber. It performs just as well as my other saber from Saber Forge, so no change there. And I'll again demonstrate the brightness and a variety of lighting settings to kind of show the range of it here. So here it is in a well-lit room. Alright, get the lights. And in a moderately lit room, still pretty bright. And a low lit room. The ambient light here only from my monitors. But as you can see, it's still pretty bright in here with how well it illuminates. When I get around to it and I order a day blade, I'll probably add that to the demonstration and include natural light settings and possibly take it outside to kind of demo its performance out there. But yeah. Yep. So there is my ASP custom build. I hope you enjoyed this review or found it in some way informative. I'll provide relevant links in the description for anyone viewing that may not be aware or familiar with the resources out there. Leave me any comments or questions here, or you can find me on the Custom Lightsaber Owners group page. And other than that, thanks for watching.